Eat your heart out, Shaun Kelly. Down here, Malcho. Hi, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm down at what I referred to last year as Camp Bustard in a jokingly sort of way. And let's have a look what we've done, what we're about to do. Cloudy day, about 17, 18, 19 degrees I guess. So this is my willow tree, and as you can see, the angle of the willow tree, we already lost a branch there some years ago, cut it off, and eventually this is actually hollow. I can push my walking stick into there, at least half a meter to a meter. It's hollow, and eventually it will come down, and bits of it have been coming down. I'll show you that in a minute. But what I did, I got all these branches. They're from wild plum, and they're very prickly and thorny, and they're not even any good for firewood. So I just made an animal barrier down here at the back. That's the original nylon sheeting I found on the ground, blown all around. It's been there all winter. It works as a shelter against the rain and the wind. We just sit there, the wife and I, in the evenings, sometimes with a beer, sometimes without, while the dogs are doing their bit. So this is the main side. There's a couple of old cut off log stumps that are full of ants that we turn over, a bit of cardboard, we sit. Yeah, I get you leave no trace, but this is a permanent camp. We're coming here twice a day. There's no way it could not leave any trace. My fire, this piece came down. This piece came down, it broke off there, and that's the end of my camp. So what I'm trying to do is, if this bugger comes down, I mean, that is definitely a head squasher. That's a potato masher, that one there. So I'm building up. So if it does come down, I'll put some tyres here that I've on beyond my land. They'll all go back at some stage when this camp is finished with. We'll leave it better than what I found it, but the tree will eventually come down. That one there, that one should fall behind, but you never know. So all we did was we found this piece of nylon sheet. I doubled it over on my horizontals. I got some pebbles or walnuts or something and just tied them off, knocked some stakes in at the back, tied it out with some baling string, and it's done the job. But now we're going to remove all of this. Take it out, clean the grass up, because you get, it's not duff, but you get this I think you call them pussy willows. Yeah, this stuff here. Yeah, you see this stuff, they're dropping all over the shop at the minute, and all that stuff rotting on the floor becomes a kind of a pine needle duff, for want of a better word, and attracts ants and beetles and all sorts of crap. I mean, yeah, it's now. There's a slight difference in water level there, so a little bit of a trickle of waterfall. It's not a waterfall, but you know, it's nice. Bird song, because we're in spring, we're in the middle of May. Farmers' fields behind me to the north, farmers' fields behind me in front of me to the south, but I'm in a valley here. There's nowhere else I can be. And down there is the fish lake and the caravan where the guard lives, but he's down at another lake at the moment. They drain the lake, which is nice for me, but I can't be seen by him and he can't see me. The tractors this year have planted sunflower seeds, sunflowers, and they won't be, they shouldn't be coming here to do anything again now until it's harvest time. Sometimes you get some people coming by, and that's why I don't want to spend a lot of money here. I mean, I don't want to use paracord and tarps to leave in situ. Basically what I'm saying is, what I leave down here I can afford to lose. I got some poles that I cut from my own willow tree last year, because I never get any straight poles. I got some what they called armoured nylon. This is for greenhouses. I got a couple of sheets of that. I got a, you might just be able to see the outline. I got a metal washer and some gaffer tape. I forgot to put the holes in. I was going to burn some holes through with a hot nail, but I've got a gimlet I can do it with, or I've actually got a nail with me, but it means I have to light the fire. So we'll see. And our raised bed concoction and different loads of shit here. So let's see how we get on. I'm not going to film everything here because it'll be about a 4-hour film, even with my editing. So over now for now. Right, done the next stage insofar as I just wanted to build some lattice frame. So that was my existing 2 poles, and there is a reason for 2 poles. It allows me to overlap. I've put another angled willow pole in here resting on this first one, and I put another one in here hanging on this one, so sorry, suspended on this one. I put an extra one across the top here because it can give me a chance to put something between the tree bough and my flimsy branch. If I have my fire down underneath here or somewhere, I might move it, keep the rain off it. I have the option to put a tarp, bit of canvas, bit of metal, bit of tree bark or something over there, just to protect the fire from the downpour. So I put a couple of horizontals in. Sorry, it's a bit dock your head time down here. I left the white string off it now so I can see where my pegs are, otherwise I won't be able to find them again. I gotta knock other pegs in. This back pole is secured to this peg, so just put a couple of horizontals in. It doesn't have to be anything super. I will have to make sure that I just limb these off. They can, I should have probably done it beforehand, they can tear my nylon tarp with it to get a strong wind, and we just tied it up. So now I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and then I'm going to try and mount, see what this tarp looks like. Weather's holding at the minute, a bit cloudy, but some wind gusts come up, but we're managing. Okay, bring you back in a bit. Over and out for now. Okay, so I got the next stage done, which is putting that large tarp up. Let's go and have a look. A picture paints 1,000 words, or sometimes it doesn't. So there it is. I had forgotten how I'd made this because I made it some months ago. I taped the 2 pieces up with gaffer tape on both sides. Decided to mount that seam vertically. That's a northeasterly direction, east, and behind me obviously west, in another direction south, because if it was on if it was the opposite way around, it'd be like a sauna in here. If Malcho shifts his ass, there's me pot hanger. So there you can see how I staked it out at the back, tied it all out. That's the rear view of it. Tied it out with only using baling string. It's good enough for this job. Taking all the sharp points off as far as I can find. Proof is now in the pudding whether it'll withstand the gale force winds that we get here. If it shreds, it shreds. I mean, you know, as I say, it's not an expensive tarp. It did cost me a bit of money, but not expensive. A few euros. It's a couple of sheets of reinforced nylon, UV treatment on it. So now I'm going to get big heavy logs, this raised bed job out, and I'll bring you back when I got that in situ. Over now for now. You need to shift your ass. Bring it away. You saw me hauling in those big logs, and the reason they're big logs is because I don't want anywhere to nick them. Anyway, they're fallen willow trees from down here, I think, and they've been in the stream, and I managed to drag them out. I put them on the trailer, I took them up home, and I cut them with a chainsaw. I cut these grooves out so that these would fit in the same that end. And I thought I'd be clever and I'd leave myself a place to put my coffee cup on there. Anyway, I did even put holes in there so I can twist that if necessary and knock a nail through it. It's just a couple of willow poles, and like using not exactly as straight as a die. They'll do. And I can't find, you know, use really what they talk about in America, 6mm, what they call trash bags. So I got the best I could get. And I basically, you know, just taped it all up with gaffer tape. About 2 or 3 bag wrappers on there. And it does sag tremendously under my 103 kilos of weight. I'm on a diet since yesterday. But I'm going to find some sticks now. There's plenty of sticks lying about. And we're going to bang some sticks in to stop that rolling. And then we're going to give it a test. I've already tried it out at home and it was fine. Sasha tried it out and it was fine for her because she's only about 50 kilos. But when I tried it, I was sagging. So I understood I need to lift it up a bit, otherwise my ass will be on the ground. But anyway, it is what it is. It's coming along nicely. Time is it? It's now just gone 1700 hours. So I've got an hour and a half, a couple of hours. I need to get up by 7 o'clock to put the chickens to bed and bring the dogs out for a walk. So a lot of camp admin to do and still sorting out. So I better get on with it. Stop waffling, Robert. Get on with it. Over and out for now. Jolly good. Eat your heart out, Shaun Kelly. $18.30, guys. It's taken all day to do this, tidy up, but I'm pleased with it. See how it holds up. Get an overnighter in now. That'd be nice. Need to hang a mosquito net. Absolutely, can do that. We'll be fine. Bring you back in part 2. Thanks for watching. Over and out for now.